everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today I have a lovely lamb recipe for you all. I've chosen to buy racks of lamb and cut them up into cutlets. You can buy cutlets to save yourself the bother of cutting the racks up. My local Costco just didn't have them pre-cut. Once you've cut them up or not, depending if you bought cutlets or a rack, add into a bowl. It's seasoning time. Firstly, spray with some oil. This helps the seasoning stick. We are going to use some garlic powder, some Old Bay seasoning, some onion granules, and some paprika. Start to massage the flavours in. Add in some fresh garlic. You may need to add some more oil. Continue to massage. Now add in some fresh thyme and rosemary. Mix again. Leave to marinate for a few hours. Look at all these flavours. I don't know about you all, but when I plan a meal, sometimes I get more excited about the sides than I do the main. I went back and forth in my own thoughts for a while. Did I want a simple mac and cheese? A broccoli and cauliflower cheese? Or a classic cauliflower cheese? Can you guess what I chose from what I am chopping up? You guessed it, the classic never failing cauliflower cheese. So chop the cauliflower first, then we can make the sauce. You will need butter, pepper, salt, garlic granules. Melt the butter, then add in some flour. Stir into a roux. Slowly add in milk until desired consistency. Once that's done, add some cheese into the sauce, then pour over your cauliflower. Now I know I said classic cauliflower cheese. In my defence, this is what I grew up with. So to me, adding corn is a classic part of the recipe. Once the sauce is in the dish, give it a good stir. You want to make sure the sauce is evenly covering the cauliflower. Once that's done, add some cheese on top. Depending on how cheesy you like it, add more or less. You can also mix cheeses. Sometimes I add some red Leicester, depending on how I'm feeling. Whilst that's in the oven, grab the lamb and preheat a pan with a little oil. Place the lamb into the pan and you'll immediately smell those flavours we added in earlier. What I love about cooking meat like lamb is that whatever flavours you use, it seems to penetrate. When I use chicken, I never feel that flavours fully penetrate. And before anyone asks, 9 times out of 10, I do a 24-hour marinade. Yet the flavours always seem to be just on the surface. Has anyone else found this? Do you have any tips or tricks to pass on? You'll want to get a good seal on either side of these beautiful cutlets. Don't worry about fully cooking them, as one, we are going to be adding a wet seasoning, and 2, lamb can be eaten pink. Now to make the wet seasoning, or I guess you could say a light sauce. You'll need some honey, soy sauce and fresh garlic. Give it a good mix, then pour onto the lamb. Make sure it coats all the lamb and on both sides. You want to basically glaze the meat. Our sides continue with rich and creamy mash. Do I really need to walk you through making mash? I'm sure you'd prefer to hear a joke or two instead. Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. Why don't eggs tell jokes? They might crack up. I only know 25 letters in the alphabet. I don't know why. Why did the tomato turn red? It saw the salad dressing. This isn't a joke, but rather a cool fact. World record. The largest bowl of mashed potatoes ever made weighed more than 4,000 pounds. It was created in 2006 in the United States for a charity event. Potatoes are native to the Andes Mountains in South America. They were first cultivated by the Incas over 7,000 years ago. So was hearing some jokes and some potato facts better than being told how to peel and boil a potato? And there we have it, cheesy cauliflower. Roasted asparagus. Seasoned to utter perfection, young lamb cutlets. And the smoothest mash you'll ever taste. If you've enjoyed our video, please be friendly and like, comment and subscribe. It would mean a lot.